All right, I'm going to minimize Discord just in case I need to get back into it. And we're here. Folder. So if I go to downloads and grab this and go back and paste that. That says SFS though. Where's the ship? Why does all of this say SFS for? And that's supposed to be a craft file? Oh, never mind. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. Here's all my ships. It was in the other thing. Eve Lander, Eve Orbital Rescue Launch. I think that's it right there. Eve Orbit Return. Eve Lander Alpha. Eve Lander Craft. Okay, let me pull these over here. 1 second. Hi. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So, downloads. I have a couple of Eve ships here. One of these have to be it. One of those have to be it. Let me get out of here. We'll load the game up and see if we can use one of these ships. I want to show you what it does, what it looks like. Quit to main menu. But it has 9,000 Delta V. Yep, default. This is our sandbox save. This is where we go to like dick around and show off stuff and be silly. We're silly here. VAB. And I'll explain. So we did a hard mode career playthrough, and this is where these ships were developed. Okay, that is not it. That was not it. Eve Orbit Return, Eve Lander. What is this? Okay, so no, that wasn't it either. Oh, I grabbed the wrong stuff. Eve, Rendezvous. Is this before we started naming things? Oh, this wasn't even the right save then. Saves. Training. SSD games. Oh, I was in the wrong folder. I've played Kerbal so many times. Why? That's the name of the folder. Why? Because I was questioning my sanity the entire time. Here it is. Eve. It was one of our last missions that we did. There's the Eve helicopter. Eve helicopter. Eve OSS plus ride share. Eve helicopter. Eve one shot. That's it. It's an Eve one shot. Hi. That's why I didn't close Discord, because I knew I was gonna have to download it again. Real quick. Okay. So if I go here, Eve one shot. Is it not there? I think I gotta leave and come back. 5 different vehicles on a single launch. No. This is the SSTO that we made. That lands, mines, fuel, and then comes back. We have to get out. No, it's right there. Eve one shot. No? No, that was the one never. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Tiny Moon, Gilly, Eccentric, LKO, Eve Rover, no. solar panel, Mun orbit, Jewel crew, tank attachment. Oh, did I just name it Eve something? Tylo, Sun. I'm an idiot. This is what we were referring to? This isn't multiple ships. This was just something we had to land to get data. We had to land to mine ore. And that's all we had to do was mine ore off of Eve. And we just launched that to land, and we landed it in the water. We landed it in the damn water. Eve test article. Is this it? Eve main corp 3-man Kerbal escape orbiter. All right, that's it. That was it. One more time. I know you guys are loving my screen transitions. I know. One more time. This is it. I promise. What engines are good? I'll show you. It depends on the size of your ship, Mr. Slippy. It depends on the size of your ship, my friend. There is no good Eve engine. Everything, if you have 8,000 Delta V and a positive TWR, then that engine you have is the best engine that you need for Eve. That's all I can tell you. There's no other way to explain it. There's zero other way to explain it. All right, can we load it now? Eve 3-man escape orbiter. This is what we sent to Eve. This is what we sent to Eve, and I will show you exactly how it works, because I want to fly it again. But this is what we sent to Eve, okay? So let's put it in orbit of Eve, and we'll do the whole thing. Let me just double check all of the action groups that we did. Just want to make sure everything. Okay, so we got solar panels, drills, thermal control systems, convertitron. This is the chutes. Oh, this was shut downing engines. Okay, that's deploying chutes and stuff. What is this? Oh, wait, why is that there? Shut down engine? Oh, that was the escape system. We made an escape system. All right, check this out. I think I remember how this one works. So, this only had one person on board. And the way it worked was there were 2 Kerbal stranded on Eve. We had to come in from orbit of Eve. There's an area on Eve that I have that we already decided upon, and everything else that we came to terms with. That is the place to land on Eve. It's average, the most flattest. It is closest to the ground. Like it's got the most surface area of ground. It's almost the most perfect place to land a rocket like this or anything. Now, this has mastodons at the bottom. And it has a lot of mastodons at the bottom. It has 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. And then there's vectors at the bottom too. It has a lot. It has a lot going on. So, let's cheat this into the orbit of Eve. Let's see. Cheats, set orbit, Eve. Okay, that's fine. So there's our orbit, okay? We're gonna set this thing up and turn it. It takes a long time for it to turn. Now, the predetermined place to land is right here. And the best way to get to here is to start burning right here. Get your speed down to about 2,700. Coast a little bit, and then right as you're in this area, this is like a 200 kilometer area. Right as you get here, you go. Now, the Kerbals that we stranded, that we landed, they were over. Where were they? They landed like over here somewhere. And we landed a helicopter over there, picked them up, and we flew them over across this lake. Then we went up, over, across this lake. And then we flew one more leg over here and rendezvous with the rocket. So let me just make sure that everything is working okay. All right, there's all of our engines. Right now we have a 2.07 TWR, but we use parachutes. Do I have enough rockets? No, I don't have enough rockets. So we're gonna burn just a little bit to stop this thing from shaking because it's a Kerbal bug. And then we are gonna go right over to here. And I'll show you, I'm gonna F5, but I'm gonna show you how I got this thing down and how I got it right back up again. Because it's crazy. I promise you, it looks insane, but every single piece has a purpose, and it's all required. As it stages, it breaks off specific things for specific reasons. We literally built this for Eve. The escape system was just in case this thing blew up on launch. That way our Kerbals were still alive. And a really neat tool for anybody in career mode, you can pack a 15G relay into a 2.5 cargo bay and make the whole thing aerodynamic, in case you're wondering. It's a really good tool to have. But yeah, I would recommend doing that for anybody flying long-range rockets or something like that. Okay, so we're coming over the lake right here. I'm gonna F5 again for safety, and you're gonna see how this thing works. We had a specific way to bring it in. We had it down to a science. I practiced this thing. We put almost 100 hours into this thing alone. All right, let's go. So we slow ourselves down to about 2,700-ish. Okay. And that gets us here. And then once we start entering the atmosphere, we hit it again. We coast for a little bit. We wait till we get closer to about 90. Actually, we're a little over where we need to be right now. I'm going to hit it again. Here we go. Let's go. Because there's certain points in which the rocket experiences large sums of plasma. And I wanted to make sure that we had enough fuel to make it through those areas of plasma. That way the ship doesn't break apart. We had to kind of throttle ourselves with the rocket itself. That way the chutes were actually effective. So we're coming in. We watch our speed. We make sure that we're good. And then right around, what was it, 72? I think right around 72,000 is when we start to slow almost completely down and use all of our fuel. Because we have to refuel. And we cannot stage anything, because if we do, we're not going to be able to do much. So I think it was right around 72. We'll get ourselves down to 1,800, I think it was. So now we're starting to get plasma. Plasma on Eve is bad. So we'll slow ourselves down even more. We don't want to lose any of our pieces or parts or anything like that. Only have a little bit of liquid fuel left, but we're on a good speed here. I think this is tolerable. There's all my engines, by the way. Oh, there's some overheating. Overheating's bad. I think maybe I misremembered how we had to burn. Either way, we're gonna do this though. Okay, we're out of fuel. So now we start to tumble. This is normal. This was all part of the plan. Everything that this does right now is 100% normal. It's on purpose. And then as soon as the chutes can, we deploy them. Oh wait, this actually might be bad. I think this is one of the fail scenarios. Maybe. No, I think we're okay. Chutes! Here we go. So now the chutes are going to deploy. We have more than enough. Give it a second. It'll spin it around. We turn SAS off. It'll spin it around. Looks like a giant lawn dart. It is, Freaky V. There's really we had it come down perfectly just a few times. There's really no way to actually make it like function the way we want to. But this was the best thing I can get to work, so we ran with it. But I think the next thing is those, yeah. And those. Okay, there it goes. It's flipping around. And here we are. See, this place is... It's got some hills, but for the most part, it's very flat. And it's right after this lake. We should have landed over here somewhere. We're a little ahead, but this is the area of forgiveness that I had set up for this. It also had the amount of ore that we needed in order to get our ship full of ore. And yeah, that's a lot of chutes. I don't care. It's Kerbal. This Kerbal is not meant to be realistic. So build a bridge and get over it. 7 meters a second, which is the ideal speed you want to come down at. See, I had this planned down to the T. So give it a second, let it come down. We're going to turn SAS back on because we need it on. It's going to come down. See how nice and flat it is here? It's fairly flat. So she'll just come right down, lean just a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. It's going to wiggle. It's going to walk a little bit. This is all fine. It's all part of the plan. It's going to wobble a bit. It's fine. Eve's a little weird. The rockets are a little weird. It's trying to find a nice flat spot to lay to rest on. This is all part of the expectations because it's trying to just land somewhere flat. It's bottom heavy, so it's not going to fall over. So give it a second to walk it off. How did I get it to Eve? If I have 8,000 delta V on Eve, how much delta V do you think I have on Kerbal? That's how I got it here. It only needed to re-enter. We had so much fuel. That's how we got it to Eve. We flew it there. It's walking to a flatter spot. Did you make it? Did you find a flat spot there, Rocket? I'm not pushing any buttons, by the way. This is it crawling around with the SAS. Alright, this is pretty good. Are you sure you're not happy here? Going a little further down. Give it a second. Those nozzles, but you really load bearing? Well, there's a lot of them. You can see the engine plates kind of shifting around a little bit. Alright, we're good? Alright, we're good. We're good. So, this is the most fun part of our rocket build. Ejecting the parachutes. Then they blow up and do their thing. Now, from this point is where we use the action groups. Let me see what the action groups do again. Solar panels, Drill-O-Matic, surface harvester. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's get the sun. We need some sun here to start off with. So we'll go till we get the sun. Sun. Okay. We're pulling up our fuel. And we go solar panels. And all the solar panels deploy. Then we go drills. All the drills come down. Now, I'll show you some parts and pieces here. The Kerbals would get in here from this ladder, and then they would transfer up to the upper pod. That way they could go home. There's no other way. You can't use RCS, the little rockets, to fly around Eve. It's impossible. So we built this for them to be able to get on, and then they transfer up to there. The ISRU is there. The drills are on this side. These two are the first two to come off when we're launching because it gets rid of this extra weight. All right, and 3. Now we start drilling. This is us converting fuel. And here we go. If we run this, it usually takes a couple of months. So we'll run it. Give it some time. It usually doesn't run that bad. Let me see if I can't make it a little better. There's something I haven't turned off maybe that allows it to fill up faster. Either way, it fills up more efficiently than this. We've had it do something. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Did they pack some cards? I mean, they were stuck on here for 5-6 years. Yeah, see, that's a lot better. See how it's holding the electric charge all the way through the night? Yeah, there we go. This is how we ran it. Not good ore. No. This is fine. If you see here, it's infinite. It's one of the ways you had to warp it. We could have saved like 50-60 days, but this is fine. I'm just showing you how it works. I'm just showing you how it works. So once it gets all the way filled up, we'll hit it. And then we should be okay. So stand by. Maybe we can go a little faster. Let me go a little faster and see what happens. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, so we're full of ore. Now, we're going to shut this thing off. Whoop. Stop it. All right, hold on. Now, see, that was not supposed to happen. It's okay. This is okay. This is fine. Nothing is wrong right now. Nothing is wrong. I do need to get rid of the ore, though. Where did I have the ore tank at? I have to jettison the ore. The ore holding tank is where? In here. 1 second, chat. I'm gonna jettison the ore. Okay, so missing that one engine, it should still be fine. No, Lolo, I'm not. We don't turn off SAS here. Okay, so here's how we launch the rocket. Okay, this is how we launch it. Everything is fine. We're still great. Everything's great. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the space bar. God, I didn't mean to hit the space bar. I did not mean to hit the space bar just then. Shit. All right, hold on. Is there not a one that was better? 8 minutes. No, hold on. We'll do this better this time. I can't believe that happened. I hit spacebar by accident. I know. I'm sad. I'm sorry. Give me a second. We'll fix it. Everything will be fine. Let me see if I can remember my process here. Maybe it was 2,500. 2,500 sounds familiar for some reason. Well, I should have F5 before we... I wanted to F5 first before we took off. And right as I went to go finger F5, my thumb went, boop, space bar. For some stupid reason, my thumb is twitchy when I'm on WASD because I'm weirdo. Okay, so here we go. We're coming in. 2,600 meters a second. I think we're all right. We'll see if we encounter any plasma. We should be fine. We're at a nice speed. I think this is when I wait until 72. We're actually coming in a lot cleaner now too, which is great. So I think this is when I wait until 72. 7. Because we were trying to find what altitude is like the most like last second to hit this on. Yeah, 72. See the plasma starting up? I am figuring it out. I think I go now until 1800. Or no, I think we just go all the way, right? Let's go 1800 and see what happens. For some reason, 1500 is in my head. Oh, we're hitting plasma too hard. Slow down a little bit more. Terracap, good luck in the wish. Oh, nope, I screwed up. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this might be bad. This might be bad. I should have used all the engines. I should have used it all. We're slowing down though. I think we're okay. I think we're okay, chat. Mr. Slippy Hooks, it's all about how you present it into the atmosphere. As long as you're hitting the right speeds and entering the plasma at the right times, dude, everything's golden. Once you figure that out, the game gets a lot easier. Yeah, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna turn off SAS. We're gonna get the chutes down. The reason why it walked down further is because we had the we were full of fuel. All right, there's the chute deploy. I'm gonna leave off SAS this time because I think maybe we did have it off once upon a time to keep it from crawling. I don't know. We're retesting again. We built this craft. The final version of this craft was built October of 2020, so it was a year ago. We're celebrating a year ago that we built this creature. Hooray! But once you get it to work, it's beautiful. See, Mr. Slippy, even the last stage has skippers. That's how crazy your setup has to be. The final stage has skippers. The middle stage has mastodons. The first stage has mastodons. It's all, dude, you need lots and lots of just oof power.